drink and find a seat there. Amazing. Get underway. So you're all excited to be here. Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to the Southland Football Senior Awards Ceremony and Celebration for 2023. My name is Lyndon Ludlow and I'm your host for the evening. I have to say I'm a wee bit excited because normally if I would have been going to football things, I'm almost unrecognisable as a human being because I'm in the beanie and the puffer jacket and the gum boots or the tramping boots. So it's quite nice to put on a dress and to come to a football event. Also, really nice to see some familiar faces because I haven't been quite on the sideline as much this season as I have been for the last 15 years. Little did I know when I had my first child that I would become one of those soccer mums. And especially, I know it's football, but Americans call it soccer mum, right? Especially with my rugby background, my family history of rugby, it was like, oh, never mind. So I'm really, really pleased to be here. I'm really thrilled that Ian and Brandy asked me to be involved. And I'm really thrilled that you are all here. So just a couple of housekeeping things. I'm sure you can see the green exit signs if there's an emergency. Toilets are somewhere. Ian, where are the toilets?
Ladies to top the stairs, more downstairs for the ladies, men's urinal there, and the men's for the extras downstairs.
Oh, yeah. Drink up. Drink up. If there is an emergency that requires you getting out of the building, the most important thing to do is to be able to run faster than the person beside you. No, seriously, take care of your team members and make sure everybody's out. Just a couple of other things, thanks. As we get started, I'll give you an update on how each section is going to work. But generally speaking, we're going to have two halves. We'll have a light intermission in the middle to give you a break and for us all to get another drink or something. So it's my great pleasure now to introduce Ian, manager of Southland Football, to say a few words about the season and on behalf of Southland Football. So Ian.
Thank you, Lyndon. Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to Southland Football's annual awards, celebrating the 2023 season. A particular welcome to our live members present, Lance Cadet and Peter Miller, I think we have in the room. Yep, thanks Lance. We have an apology from Wendy Boniface. She was intending to be here, but I believe travelling from Winton is a little bit difficult in the morning. Although I do see some Winton people here. And Jeff Walker, who is currently somewhere in Europe. So, there's much to celebrate from achievements on the field to recognising those exceptional volunteers who make all our member clubs run seamlessly. We must thank our community funders. You'll see most of the banners behind us. ILT Foundation, Community Trust South, RT Aurora Gaming Trust, Active Communities and TAB, they've all provided funding this year for our sport. We also have some wonderful financial partners as well. We have GWD here, represented by Tama Matchett. Thanks Tama for being here. Who have provided us 3 wonderful vehicles travelling the region to support the sport. Couldn't do it without you, mate. Thanks. And we have Mandy. Where's Mandy? We have Mandy Easterbrook here. Soccer mum as well, or football mum. You'll see her regularly here on weekends. He's always freezing cold. So we've got Mandy here from SBS, and it's great to have a sponsor for the ladies and a partner for the ladies competition as well. So thank you, Mandy. We have Windsor Physio who's supporting the youth. You'll see the banners here. We've got Kiwi Skips, the award-winning team at Kiwi Skips, recently at the Chamber of Commerce events. They do an amazing job for us too. Ultra Football, who provide uniforms, match balls, and they will be sponsoring the Club of the Month Awards. Excuse me. And you may have seen the Division 2 sponsor, Fat Bastard Pies flag, which is a wee bit too big for this place. So they provide a very generous sponsorship to that division with a significant cash contribution and very tasty player of the day prize. We also have the Southland Express for providing coverage for our senior men's comp and also for promoting clubs and the sport. My thanks to the Southland Football Board for their input and contribution to football during the season, and in particular our board president Nick Hammond, whose support and understanding has been incredible whilst our family goes through a very difficult period. My personal thanks also to all the clubs who have done some incredible fundraising events for my son-in-law Bradley Leslie, and those who have reached out offering kindness and support. Lastly, my thanks to an exceptional team of Ryan Gardner, Stu Lowe and Brandy Brown for all their hard work, bringing this event and the whole season together. A particular special mention to Brandy for all her work in the role for just over 3 years or so, as she departs for a fresh challenge outside of football. We will miss you. Thank you. I'll now pass you over to the very capable hands of Lyndall Ludlow, who will lead us through the evening from here. Thank you all. Hope you have a good night. Thank you.
Gosh, this lecterne's quite tall, isn't it? Right. Just to get us through the evening, I appreciate that not everybody is comfortable standing in front of a group of people talking, but if you are awarded a prize, then we will ask you to say a few words. Some of you will know that you are going to need to say a few words, so you should have a few words prepared and ready to go, because otherwise we'll be here till the wee small hours, and it's daylight saving weekend, so it means that we actually missed an hour tomorrow night, so we don't want to overcook it tonight. So please, the other side of that, of course, is that you are courteous and listen to what people have to say. Completely appreciate that a few wines and a few beersies, and that can be hard, but this is not an election campaign, so if you could let the people have their say, that would be much appreciated by all of us. Thanks very much. I can put my teacher hat away now. Right, firstly, if you come and get a prize, please, when you leave, go and see Monica over here. Monica's going to take your photo because you're going to smile and look amazing. And I think that means that we can get right into it. So our first team awards is the first half, right? And the pre-season trophies come first. The pre-season hit the road this year, hosted by Te Anau FC. A great away trip for the teams that entered, I'm told. So Ian's going to present the trophies. And the first one is the reserve grade trophy. With 1 loss and 3 wins, the trophy was won by the hosts. So Te Anau FC is not here. Give them a The second pre-season trophy is the women's trophy. Managed to take the trophy in a very exciting 2-1 win against Old Boys, Thistle FC. Would you like to say a few words? Sorry, we have to share this really little microphone, so be careful.
Just want to say thank you to Te Anau for a great tournament and hosting it. Southland Football obviously for organising it, the refs that ref the games, and obviously the people that made it up for the competition. It was a few exciting games up there, and we managed to pull through and win. So couldn't have done it without the team. Great job, ladies. Thank you.
Interspersed within these team awards, we are also presenting the Club of the Month awards for the different months. And these are all values-based awards, so they're not necessarily performance, but examples of clubs holding up values of Southland football. So the Club of the Month for April is Wyndham Town FC. For their commitment to the women's and girls space, including the formation of 2 girls teams for the new Junior Girls League. Well done, team.
Yeah, look, really awesome to be here on behalf of the Wyndham Town guys. Obviously, they struggled to get out tonight, so happily accept that. And yeah, club's going really well, so thank you very much.
Division 2 trophies. The league had a brand new partner this year in Fat Bastard Pies, and with the man of the match each week receiving a delicious Fat Bastard Pie. Was it only one pie? Surely it was a box.
It's 1 pie per week.
Oh, well, there's a thought for next time if the man is here. So the Division 2 trophy goes to the team who won all 4 games in this section. Vic for Farm, Old Boys Red.
Yeah, well, I was really proud of the boys this year. Largely unchanged team from last year, where we were virtually last. We're very keen supporters of our sponsor, Fat Bastard Pies, and we do all our training in the top paddock. So that seemed to work for us this year. We'll try it again next year. Thank you.
Division 2 Cup, Emotive Kelly Property, Old Boys Black. You can see the only one goal in that
Yeah, this was for the last top 6 round of the year. It was a great way for us to finish off the year, probably placing our best football over the last few games. Thank you to Mark and Ian for sponsoring us. Thanks to Fat Bastard Pies. They were always appreciated and went down very well. But you can't quite tell with me, but some of our more person I am. And they hired the guys in Gore, our teammates in Gore. Hope you're doing well over there. Thanks.
And the third trophy in this section is the Patrons Cup. Hotly contested league went down to the wire, with the Editors' Cut Queen's Park taking it by a single point. Editors' Cut Queen's Park. It's not a booty prize, it's not a booty prize.
I'm a member of one of the Division 2 teams at Queen's Park. Mitch decided he wasn't going to be here, so I'm now spokesperson for both teams. Thanks, team. I guess a combination of a round robin where the guys did really well, but were probably supported a little bit by the other Queen's Park team and Gore. Sorry, Black. But yeah, great winner. I'm probably a better result for the Fat Bastards Pie sponsorship. And continue to grow, as they tell me. So, thanks to Southland Football for putting the competition on again this year. Thanks to all the other teams and participants in the grade as well. Great spirit in Div 2 this year, I think. Most of the games were played in the spirit they should have been, where the beer afterwards was the most enjoyable part. Thanks, guys.
That takes us to the Club of the Month for May award. And for positive messaging through their social media page, This award goes to Southland United FC. Somebody under the age of 35. Under the age of 35.
Thanks to our sponsors, Invercargill Hose and Hydraulics, Toasted and Auction House. We had a pretty good season. Yeah.
Nice. Top marks for all the speakers doing a few words. The Division 1 trophies. A new format this year saw Division 1 and Donald Gray merge for an initial round and then split into those respective competitions. The Donald Gray and the President's Cup. So the President's Cup goes to the team who only lost one game after the separation in the competition, the Jeff Walker Old Boys AFC.
Thank you. So we had a relatively successful season. Obviously, thanks to Ian and the team for doing this sort of change around this year. So it was interesting for those top teams to play the Div 1 and the Div 1 to play those top teams. So it was a good experience for a lot of our young guys. We had probably half our team, or good 4 or 5 of them at least, came up from juniors this year. So it was good to have that mix of youth and experience. I think most people enjoyed it, hopefully. So and obviously winning helps, but I think it was good to play those harder teams and really test ourselves. So thanks for organising that. So thanks.
That takes us to Club of the Month for June. Gosh, we're ripping through the year. For their hard work in organising an outstanding Men's Health Day fundraiser, Waihopai AFC.
A lot of work went into that evening, I can say that to be fair. It was a massive effort and appreciative to get recognition for it. A big thanks to Grant and Susan, who can't be here tonight, but they were instrumental in making that happen. At the end of the day, it wouldn't have happened without support from the you guys out there, the local football clubs, community. So big thanks to you all.
Great, thanks team. That brings us to the women's trophies, and I'll ask Mandy Easterbrook to help with the presentations for these, please. So in the women's sections, there were 8 teams competing for the Cup, allowing the competition to be split into a Premier and Reserve section after the initial round robin. It'll be interesting to see how many teams we get next season after such a wonderful women's FIFA World Cup. That got us all excited, more excited than the Rugby World Cup just at this point. Way more exciting. So the first one is the Reserve Grade Trophy. This team won 5 out of 6 games in the split to take home the trophy, the Toasted Southland United Women. I'm not here to judge.
Thanks, guys. To be honest, there wasn't much chat about this last weekend at the prize giving, so quite reasonably unawares. But well done, girls. They've had a tough season. There's I think 20 odd on the team, so we're even more than that just to keep numbers on the pitch, and they still had short weeks. But people have lives outside of football. Funnily enough. Thanks everybody for putting things together. Cheers.
Second trophy, there's three more names. The runner-up trophy this team had some very impressive games, but couldn't quite take the spoils of the eventual league winners, the Pacific Radiology Old Boys AFC.
Yeah, I'm the coach, so
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, deja vu, so there must be a bit to the matrix. So yeah, we'll be back next season and we'll give it another crack. I did it every time.
Well, Mandy's sprinting across, getting her steps up. The Otley Challenge Cup. Close games, but Park managed to keep a hold on this trophy all season. Editors Cut Queen's Park.
Thank you.
Next week, sugar. And the last one in the section, the Colk Cup. For the 4th year in a row, an undefeated season. Editors Cut Queen's Park. I like that we're sharing it around. Get a bottle of wine or two in there.
Yeah, thanks to SBS for the sponsorship and Southland Football for putting on another good competition. And for all the other teams that entered, it was good to have enough teams to be able to do a split and to be more competitive in the final groups, so it was really good. But yeah, no, thanks to the team.
Look forward to there being at least 12 teams in that competition next season, don't we, Ian? Surely. Right, the club of the month for July, sorry, excuse me, for consistently displaying the Southland football values, Old Boys AFC. I think he's still taller than me.
Thank you very much to the club. To the club for obviously all the efforts that they put in behind the scenes, the committee, a lot of them here today. This isn't just probably an award for what we achieved on the field this year, but a lot of good stuff done off it. So thank you to Ultra Football for putting this up, and obviously to Southland Football. Up the wires.
The Premier Men's Trophies, most competitive grade for senior men. First award goes, it's called the Churchill Rose Bowl, for going the furthest in the Chatham Cup. Editors Cut Queen's Park SPL and the Auction House Thistle. Might have to be another match.
Arm wrestle. Anyone say it?
Hey?
Thank you very much for the tough competition. See you next week.
Thanks everyone. It's always a great experience playing in the Chatham Cup, and it's unlucky that we don't all go further on, but you know, it's an awesome competition, so thanks very much.
Second award in this section is the George Teo Cup for the runner-up in the Donald Gray, the Auction House Thistle.
Yeah, thanks for another great year, taking on with the team there. Not the trophy we set out to win this year. We probably had the chance to win the league come the end of it, but we didn't actually turn up and perform in the last 3 or 4 games that counted. So I think the main trophy goes for the right team, but yeah, probably second we would deserve to be. So, cheers, guys.
Third trophy is the Larry O'Rourke Challenge Trophy, which changed hands after a 2-1 win over Thistles by Southern Steel Windows Old Boys.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, look, I think for a lot of the season, this just stayed at Thistle's cabinet when we were playing in the Southern Express League, and then for Donald Gray, there was only ended up being 4 games, I think, with Te Anau not playing. So I think we got this off Thistle's second week, and then Howden versus Gore and Winton. So yeah, happy to bank another one. Thank you.
The next trophy is the Donald Gray Memorial Cup, but I'd like to ask Dylan Mann to come and say a few words about what's happening with this actual cup.
Hi everyone again. So everyone should know that this is the Donald Gray Cup. So this started in 1950 and it was donated from Thistle AFC to Southland Football Association, and so 72 years, and it's been won by quite a few clubs. Unfortunately, a few clubs that have folded or moved on to building other clubs. So what we decided that because of its age of the trophy, it's been welded up a few times, it's had quite a peppered wee dint in all over it. To preserve it and keep it alive, we've bought a new trophy. And here tonight, I'm very privileged to be able to present it to Ian at Southland Football. And Nick, if you could come up too, maybe, that'd be great. And we're retiring the old trophy, but what we've done on the new trophy is on the back of it we've put everyone's results from 1950 to 2022 and all their names, whoever's won it, in the order of they won it, and the amounts and so on, so everyone can still read the history of the Donald Gray in the new trophy, and then everyone's name going forward will be labelled on the bottom of the base. So yeah, it's just time it got a new one, and from Southland Football's request of a bit more of a statured trophy, as you can see, it was awesome in its day, but it's almost getting smaller, like as old people do.
I've always been this time.
But anyway, so I'd like to present the trophy back to Southland Football once again.
Yay. That is an amazing and thoughtful action. It just goes to show that actually sports brings out some of the best in people. Also brings out some of the worst in the parents on the sideline, but it really brings out the best in people at the right time. So with that, the first recipients of the flash new Donald Gray Memorial Cup are Southern Steel Windows Old Boys. Don't fill it with anything but water. Feel the measure your boot.
Wow.
Yeah, this is quite a wee upgrade, I'm not going to lie. Cheers Thistle for obviously donating it and obviously keeping the DG trophy alive in one way or another. Probably good that we retired that other one. It was getting a wee bit bruised and battered. I heard somebody tropped it out of a car last year or something. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't want to point fingers or anything. But yeah, hey, cheers to Southland Football obviously for the football season this year. Cheers to the referees as well. You guys are the reason why we're still able to play the game. And yeah, cheers to the lads for obviously making this happen as well. It's nice to bring the cup back to old boys and up the wires.
So that takes us to August for Club of the Month, and we're nearly at the intermission, so just hold your thirst for a wee minute. The Club of the Month for August are for constant adaptability, looking out for each other, and a high level of commitment across the whole group. The Referees Association. Don't they look good when they're wearing black paint?
Obviously to you guys, the game doesn't go ahead without you. I know everybody looks at us and says it doesn't happen, but it does. We either turn up or we don't. You guys get on with it regardless. Yeah. But to my crew, thanks guys. As always, some learning curves this year. Some errors made, some errors corrected. But the commitment always stays. So thank you for turning up week in, week out in what can be some trying conditions at times, both opinions being heard and whether being held. So please be back next year. And if you want to join, we're always open for more.
Referees absolutely deserve lots of praise and lots of thanks, because it's generally quite thankless. Okay, so the last group of trophies until we have a wee break are the end of season cups. First is the Edinburgh Trophy, and it goes to Allen Contracting Thistle FC. Just barely got tidy.
Thanks very much again. Thanks Southland Football for the year. It has been really good. We were quite unlucky in our season, just putting team together each week, and then at some point we had 17 at training for our Division 1. So the team changed quite a lot through the year, and we had quite a youthful team, myself included. So we had a lot to build on during the trainings and during the season, but we had a lot of unlucky losses and draws, which probably stopped us from getting a bit close to the top. So, but thanks very much for the competition, everyone. Thanks Carl from Allen Contracting again for his continued support. We couldn't do it without our sponsors, needless to say. So, but yeah, thanks again.
The Women's Knockout Cup, an exciting final, but was taken out by the Editors' Cut to Queen's Park. So ladies, you can literally say you're a knockout.
Firstly, I'd just like to thank SBS for sponsoring this Knockout Cup. It's greatly appreciated. We beat Winton 5-0 to go through to the final. It's a tough old boy side. Playing old boys is always tough, especially in the turf, because you've got a lot of speed on the flanks, so we always knew that was going to be a challenge, but we came out with a convincing 3-0 win. And I'd just like to thank our support, the Queen's Park men's team. You guys are phenomenal, and you guys definitely helped us get us across to the sideline, even if sometimes the support was a bit too much, but thank you.
Oh, tell us more. Nicely done. And the final cup for this section is the Charity Cup. And it is won by Southern Steel Windows Old Boys.
Yeah, thanks very much for this. First, got to give a shout out to Fozzie and Crystal. They coached the team in the semi when we played Thistle when I was away, and I'm told without them we would not have made the final. In the final, we played Queen's Park. It was a really tough game. I think it was a game that probably been building all season. I think we'd beaten them, they'd beaten us, and so yeah, we were really happy to go into half-time up 2-0 up. And then let one in the second half, and then sort of just had to hold on 10 right there at the end. Happy to pick this one up. We hadn't had it for a few years, and I think there's oftentimes the Donald Gray winners don't go on to win the Charity Cup because the focus sort of shifts a little bit. So yeah, it's happy for the boys to get this one. Yes.
Okay, folks, that takes us to the end of the first half. You've got about 10 minutes to grab a drink, use the bathroom, have a whatever out fresh air. See you back here in 10.
I've got some sheepdog and some and I've got and lemons. Oh, you're so lovely. I got Ainsley from the lemons. This is like dead lemons or like fun. Right, got three cut lemons. Three cut lemons. No, and that's not a truck. That's we called a truck. Well, just see how good it is that driving on the road. My SUV. My county. My county truck. No, I was thinking how far you went. She did quite well. So Southland won their games. I wish we were having way more fun. Yeah, but if you think about what even team is, No, she doesn't. She's got no lemon. Oh, you can get this over.
If you're still at the bar, we'll just carry on. Just go quietly. Thanks, everyone. These ones are the surprises, right? It's pretty exciting. The teacher's building. The Performance and Community Awards are what comes next. And slightly different format for these. There are finalists in each category, and we would ask that the three finalists come to the front so we can stare at you. We won't throw anything, probably. And then I will announce the winner of that category. You will have the opportunity to say a few words and have your photo taken over with Monica. And we're very privileged to have Nick presenting the awards in these sections. So just a reminder, the three finalists need to come and stand. Where would you like them to stand? Here? Front?
Yeah.
It's not the front, Tim. Face.
Straight in front of the live stream camera.
Yeah. You really can stare at you. And I will also read out a paragraph of lovely things about you if you're the winner, so you will have to stand and enjoy that moment in the sun, because you probably deserve it. That's why you're here. Okay, so we start with the official of the year. And this award recognises a referee, team manager or official who has contributed significantly to the game and the development of this role, works selflessly to maintain high standards in the chosen role, makes themselves available for a variety of activities and games at all levels, works well as a team member and supports and encourages voluntary effort. So that's quite an undertaking. The finalists, if you could step forward please. Just hold your applause until I've named all three, that might be helpful. Alex Black, Warren Smith and Crystal Kennard. Line yourselves up along front there and smile at your subjects. And we'll do the certificates for these three first.
Warren? Yep. Thank you.
Great. And the winner is Crystal Kennard. This season, she's looked after the Old Boys Women's, Old Boys Donald Gray, and Southland United 14th grade team. Crystal is highly organised with excellent communication skills to ensure all players and parents are kept in the loop, whose strength lies in her ability to build strong relationships with players, coaches and families. Chatty and friendly, she makes everyone feel supported and welcome. If Crystal is looking after your team, you don't need to worry. Whatever needs done, Crystal is already onto it. Congratulations, Crystal. Right, we see how it goes now, everybody. The second section is top goal scorers. And the three, actually, this is not quite the same as that, these are just winners, you're just winners. The women's silver boot, having scored 7 goals for Southland United FC, Sarah Bell and Jackie Robertson. Come forward. Neither of them are here, but our experienced receiver is here. Thank you. Thank you very much. The women's golden boot with 10 goals for the season, Queen's Park AFC's Vanessa Hamlin.
Yeah, unfortunately she couldn't.
No, let's go. Van couldn't make it tonight, but so from playing last season in the backs for our team, this year I was down a striker and pushed her back up to the striker where she's played previously in her younger years. But yeah, she's still got it obviously, so yeah, she did well.
Great. And the top goal scorer for the men's Stu Munro Cup with 5 goals, Ben Clicksby from Old Boys AFC. Well, Ben is kind of looking like Britain. Given that the women's golden boot scored 10 goals, I think the boys have got some work to do, don't you?
Thank you. Apologies for Ben, he couldn't make it tonight, he's working late. But yeah, I think throughout the course of the season we had a couple other guys that probably did score more goals, and maybe the other clubs were like that as well. But in the Donald Gray section, Ben found a consistent vein of form, and I would say got the match winners for us against both Thistle and then the following week against Gore, which were quite important goals as we ran to Donald Gray. So well done, Ben.
Right, the Administrator of the Year. This award is to recognise an administrator who has contributed significantly to the administration of football in their club, who takes responsibility for leadership roles within the organisation, puts interests of the community and the people at heart, gives over and above what could reasonably be expected from a person in that position, and works well as a team member and gets the best out of people. That's also quite a description and quite a load, right? Finalists in this section are, please come forward, Steph Duffy, Mairead Larson and Gordon Lamont.
You got one?
That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the winner of the Administrator of the Year is Gordon Lamont. Gordon works alongside Andrew Elder as Junior Coordinator for Old Boys. He's worked tirelessly to ensure Southland's largest junior program runs seamlessly and is enjoyed by all players, parents and caregivers. Last year, Gordon decided to organise a 7-a-side tournament for junior and youth players, which proved to be a great success. He put in hours organising draws, getting field sponsors, finding referees and ensuring teams are up to date with all the relevant information. All this effort has paid off, with the tournament growing to 78 teams this year. There's no doubt Gordon's hard work has certainly been beneficial for all junior and youth footballers across Southland and further up the South Island. Congratulations, Gordon.
Yeah, thank you. Just a big thank you to Ian, Ryan, Brandy for all their hard work behind the scenes at Southland Football, especially to Brandy. Good luck with your future endeavours. Congratulations to Steph and Ray for all your hard work, and especially to all the other people involved in admin and all the clubs. I think we all know how much hard work is put in behind the scenes, so well done. Congratulations to all the clubs and all their administrators behind the scenes. Yeah, there's been a lot of growth in the sport, a lot of more junior clubs, a lot more junior teams across the grades, especially the likes of Waihopai, Southland, etc., who have been growing their juniors, so well done to those clubs as well. To me personally, probably a big thank you to Ezza and all the Old Boys Committee, and also to all the people that sort of helped me and supported me with the 7-a-side tournament as well. All our referees, everyone at the committee, getting behind Nick Popham with all his work, getting the sponsors, etc. as well. Of course, as an administrator, you've got to delegate some jobs, and so thank you to all them for supporting me and getting that up and running. Cheers.
As a parent of 15 years worth of football, I can completely endorse the work of the administrators. They're amazing. Okay, referee of the year. I would ask Craig Smith to come forward and come and present this award, please. Oh no, we've got the lovely people that are joining him. Fortunately for this person, there's not a big preamble, there's just the name. So the winner of the Referee of the Year award is Craig Campbell.
Just a bit of a preamble on this one. Sorry, there is a bit of a chat on it. So this year's the first year that Peter has donated a trophy for the match official, we'll call them, of the year award. So thank you, Peter, for that. Peter, as a life member and a well-respected and well-rounded referee in his own right in his time, and a referee coach and assessor over the last number of years since I've been involved anyway, has kindly decided to bring this cup into being for us, along with their normal Southland football bits and bobs. So, yeah. Probably the main thing that that we discussed when Peter brought this on board was what this trophy actually represented from referees within the Southland group. So it's open to anybody within the Southland group. That includes high performance referees that you guys don't necessarily see down here. So the guys that are doing South Island League, SPL, and National Women's stuff. What it does do though is it also rewards those people that are a good character within the referees and the football community in its own right as well. And those thought processes are equally as important in the award of this. So it's not just down to what the guys do in terms of performance and getting higher levels, it's about what they give football as well. And on that note, so to quickly suggest why Craig was the recipient this year. What we looked at with him was, so Craig has been a high level referee for a long time. Those of you within the area know that. He was still doing SPL this year, mainly DG after that. But what you may not know is that Craig was considered one of the top assessors in National League Men's last year, National League Women, and obviously in SPL this season as well. So assessing is our next point of view where we coach, help, work with referees to help them be better. Not only that, but he's clearly a critical part of what we do because he's basically my number 2 guy. Yeah, he's the guy I pass stuff on to because I can't do everything either. He coaches, mentors, but at the end of the day, he deals with the most yuckiest part of the job, which is appointments, which is the bit you guys will come back to me and go, why did I get this guy? Yeah, he's the one to blame. I'll blame him. Yeah, but realistically, the guys he's just a fantastic human being. He works damn hard for referees in Southland. He still has a passion for it as a match official himself, but he is going to continue probably more so in a role as an assessor and a coach going forward for the same reasons I am. He's getting too old. Yeah, can't keep up with you young fellas. So
You never could.
it's probably a fair call, Peter, but anyway. But Craig, well done. You deserve this, and I know he's probably a little bit gutted that he's not here to receive it, but yeah, he was the call we made.
Secret. It's a secret. Do you want to go and get your photo taken? Special thanks to Russell for, yes, anyway, sorry, starting again. The Community Coach of the Year, which has got nothing to do with Russell. This award is to recognise a volunteer coach who has contributed significantly to football in Southland at any level, including junior, youth, senior, futsal, summer football, college league, etc. Contributes to the development of players and or other coaches, has demonstrated a positive commitment to ongoing learning and development as a coach and displays positive behaviours on and off the field. Finalists. These 3 people please step forward. Carl Lambert, Leanne Dustin, Josh Collins. We should have a drum roll. The winner of the Community Coach of the Year is Josh Collins. Yeah. Josh is a coach whose strength lies in building good rapport between himself, players and their families. This season, Josh has coached players through first kicks, engaging players to fall in love with football for the very first time. As a teacher by trade, his manner with the kids is encouraging and supportive. He's coached across a range of ages this season, not only with first kicks, but a junior futsal team and youth team as well, empowering kids across all teams to do their best. Congratulations, Josh. Sorry, don't need to hurry
on. It's not necessarily about the shirt you wear, the blood you bleed. Like, I'll be blue until I die. This was my club. But putting yourself out into the community to encourage the young kids, you've got to put your colours aside. Because if you can't do that, we can't grow. Okay, so I left my club to take on a role at Southland Boys. Yep, and we've put another 12 boys in the last 2 years that wouldn't have played football otherwise into competitions. Okay, 38 in total. Just get behind it, get growing. Thanks to everyone that supported me, club included. Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you.
The Coach of the Year We've got two. One is the women's coach and one is the men's coach. There are not three. There are not three candidates. There is just one winner for each. The Women's Coach of the Year, Leanne Dustin, Queen's Park. Leanne has had another successful season at the helm of the Queen's Park Cocker Cup team. Winning all their games and conceding just a single goal, the team managed to not only maintain but build on their strength from last season. Leanne has achieved an impressive feat, coaching the team to victory 3 seasons in a row. Congratulations, Leanne.
Thank you. What can I say? The team, pretty special bunch of girls, players. Every year we start off new with some new players joining us, either coming up to seniors or coming into town and stuff, but they all make it a family environment, and I think that's what helps us at the end of the day, out on the field on a Saturday. They play as a team, a family, and they've got each other's backs, so pretty proud of them, and hope to see them next season as well. Thanks.
The Men's Coach of the Year, Ruben Lindsay. With a significant personnel change in the team this year, Ruben had an exciting youthful squad ready to take on the season. The team lost only 2 games across the whole season and collected a trio of trophies along the way. Congratulations, Ruben.
Thanks very much. Just like to first acknowledge the other coaches in Donald Gray and Division 1, and in fact all the coaches here. We all put in a significant effort coaching our teams, and we all know what's required to get those teams at the higher levels performing well. So shout out to everyone. It isn't easy, and it takes continued effort right from February through to September. From our team's point of view, I think we had some good recruits this year. We picked up a lot of guys out of last year's under-17 team who had some Donald Gray experience, and that allowed us to have a big squad. I've definitely got to call out to Cuffy, who was our captain this year. He stepped in and took plenty of trainings when I wasn't available, and also to Hamish Lowe, who was the reserve team coach. He also took a lot of trainings this year, and I think it takes a whole club team effort to put together a good Donald Gray team. So thanks to everyone, and thanks to our team. Made it really a successful season for us.
Looking at some of those young chaps from those teams, and I have to say it's really nice to see them still playing. Having seen them start playing when they were 5 or 6 or 7, some of you fellas up there, it really makes me happy that they are still playing. Long may that continue. Right, the Youth Volunteer of the Year. A volunteer under the age of 21 who contributes significantly to football as a coach, administrator and or official at club or school level, making a significant contribution to the success of the club or school, and is a positive, inspiring role model to other young people through their behaviour and involvement. Tough. Finalists are Emma Porteous, Alex Black, Alex Sandford. Something you're not telling me.
I can identify as whatever I like.
And in fact, you can identify as the winner, Emma Porteous. Emma is someone who brings knowledge, passion and dedication to coaching. She creates a positive and fun training environment, focuses on player development and fosters a sense of unity within the teams she coaches. Managing 2 teams this year, she's played a pivotal role in shaping not only the players' skills, but also their character and love for the sport. She leads by example and instills values of sportsmanship, respect and fair play in her players. Congratulations, Emma.
Thank you, Carl, for sending me up on behalf of Emma. Look, I've had the pleasure of spending some time with Emma and coaching Emma and actually seeing what she's done with the youth in Wyndham, and she's an awesome lady, so I'm really proud to accept this on behalf of Emma, and yeah, really hope she continues doing what she's doing, because she's growing that youth, which is what we're really trying to do within our club, so awesome. Thank you.
The Youth Player of the Year Award. Women's Youth Player of the Year finalists. Please come up. Jade Priest, Anna Williams, Maisie McDonald.
Yeah, I know,
The Women's Youth Player of the Year is Maisie McDonald. Maisie's an exciting, technically sound young player who continues to grow each season. With strength in one-on-ones and a dazzling left foot, Maisie's creativity and confidence on the pitch wreaks havoc on opposition teams. This year she has also scored 6 goals in the SBS Coke Cup Premier competition and has been a part of the Southland United Under-16 team and the Southern United Under-18 program. Congratulations, Maisie.
No, Maisie's amazing. So yeah, she's actually had to go up to Southern United training today. They're doing set piece play, so which is fair enough. I've been coaching youth or juniors since 11th grade, and she was with the Old Boys Tigers, and watching her against my team, she's just like freaking, I don't know, you can't explain it. She can do things that that you wish you could do. But yeah, no, she's well deserved for this one, eh? Yeah.
The Men's Youth Player of the Year. And I'm doubly smiling because these 3 young men I've watched, as I say, grow from very little boys playing with or against my own boys to some fine examples of footballers and young men, to be fair. So the finalists are Sean Hopper, Dylan Hawkes and Zach Cohen again. And actually I'd have to say, these 3 have scrubbed up particularly well. Setting a fine example for their elders, I would suggest. So the Men's Youth Player of the Year is Dylan Hawkes. Dylan wins this award for the 2nd year in a row, sporting different colours. Dylan stepped up to the Southern Premier League this season. A talented technical footballer, he has displayed multiple classy performances, always looking to play positive football and working hard every minute he's on the pitch. Yes, he does. Dylan has also managed 3 goals for himself. He will finish off an impressive season with the Southland United Under-19 team at the Coastal Spirit Tournament. Congratulations, Dylan.
I'd just like to say thank you to all my teammates. You're a huge help in supporting me with obviously my move and from different club and up to a high level. It's been very, I don't know the word, but thank you very much.
The Community Volunteer of the Year. The Community Volunteer of the Year is someone who has positively contributed to making their football community better, having a significant impact on the sport and the people. Their attitude and behaviour are outstanding and have a positive impact on people's experience, including but not limited to being reliable and fair, making football fun, being selfless, being well respected and liked by others, inspiring people to be their best self, taking initiative and give things a go, role modelling positive behaviour on and off the field, demonstrating generosity with their work, either with their time, energy, sharing something special or financially, and they have a feel-good spirit that brings people closer together through shared experiences. Wow, these must be special people. The three finalists are Russell Bell, Carl Lambert and Dion Cameron.
Yeah. Russell Bell.
Craig Smith is Russell Bell.
Dion.
Oh, look at so and the winner is Russell Bell. Anyone involved in football probably already knows Russell Bell. Long-serving referee, Russell is still active not only on Saturdays, but any time someone needs a ref, Russell will always put his hand up. When he's not refereeing, he's on the sideline at games, mentoring and supporting other referees. He is always keen to be involved in new initiatives, such as walking football and the new established Peace Fields project. As someone who operates on the saying, what does football want? Russell is a fantastic advocate for the game. Congratulations, Russell.
Yeah, look, it's just an all-round good chat. Might not always be the quickest to the point of contact, but he is always prepared to get out there and give his best to the game, yeah? And that's the one thing that Russell epitomises here, and I know he's done it with Waihopai, I know he's done it with us, I know he's done it pretty much anywhere he goes within football. He's just a genuinely good fucker. Yep. So I'm absolutely rapt to take us on his path.
Yes, and actually Russell was one of the coaches of one of our boys when he was 6 and now 21, so that's my 15 years worth of football. Russell started that boy's interest, so I'm sad that he's not here. Right, the Player of the Year Awards. Here we go. Women's Player of the Year. Finalists are Ashlyn Shirk, Paige Harland, Nadine Martin. You look kind of familiar. Yeah. And the Women's Player of the Year is Ashlyn Shirk. Strong in a tackle, confident and calm at the back, Ashlyn has been a constant in the Queen's Park defence this season. Ashlyn plays with maturity, taking the lead across the back line and directing play. Threatening in the air and on set pieces, Ashlyn has the ability to panic defences on the other end of the pitch as well. Congratulations, Ashlyn.
Thanks. I'm sure Ashlyn is watching this at home actually. Hi Ashlyn. But yeah, Ashlyn definitely deserves this. She's just been fantastic all season for us. You can get pretty complacent when you're playing like the first couple of rounds where it's a little bit too easy for the defence line where they're not really working hard and kind of lose their concentration and stuff. But Ashlyn just managed to keep going every game, and when it comes to the tough games, she definitely performed her heart and scored a couple of goals this season as well for us, as you said in the set pieces and stuff. And yeah, she's just an outstanding player, so It's awesome to coach her. Great.
Nearly there. The men's player of the year. Finalists are Richie Southland, Thistle, Nikolai Mullane, Old Boys, George Edwards, Queen's Park. I'm up barely taller than them, I'm not standing on the stage with my hips on. The men's player of the year 2023, George Edwards. George asserted his place in the SPL team this year with solid defensive performances. His leadership, communication and ability to organise his team from the back line fuelled a winning run for the Queen's Park side. George's ability on the ball meant the team could keep possession, while his strength at the back gave his team confidence to go forward, knowing they could rely on him if a counter-attack was on. Congratulations, George.
Thank you to my team, coaches, all the supporters and the managers all around. I'd like to also say congrats to all the winners, the teams and players. Good luck to Old Boys next week against Northern Hearts. It'll be a good challenge for you boys. And yeah, thanks for the good season.
The penultimate award for this evening, Club of the Year. The Club of the Year award will be awarded to a club that has made a positive impact on the community and their people. The club must show, but is not limited to, focusing on enhancing the quality of the opportunities provided to their members, providing playing and development opportunities for all ages, genders and skill levels, offering inclusive and diverse opportunities for all, have coaches that encourage their players and are positive role models in the community, as a club that gets involved for the greater good of their people and the community, not just the good of the sport. Invests time, effort and resources to strengthen their junior program with an emphasis on fun, enjoyment and inclusion, and provides a safe social and emotional environment for members and families. They try innovative ways of enhancing, strengthening and or improving their club, their members' experiences and their operations. Can I ask a representative of these three clubs please to step forward? Wyndham Town, Southend United, Old Boys AFC. The winner of the 2023 Club of the Year, Old Boys Old Boys AFC have had a successful season both on and off the pitch. The club have carried themselves with professionalism, excellent sportsmanship and passion, not just for their own club, but for all of football. As the biggest junior club in Southland, they invest a significant amount of time in their junior members, including establishing a team for the new 9-10 Girls League. Their 7-a-side tournament returned for the second year with the number of teams rising from 49 to 78. Despite the surge in teams, the club managed to host a well-organised weekend with many of the members stepping in to help. The tournament was well received by all teams and will create positive lifelong memories for all who attended. Old Boys have also worked outside of football, collaborating with Star Rugby Club to provide more changing facilities as the codes work together on what the future may look like at Waverley Park. They've supported their club members to attend the Women in Football Leadership Program and raised money for members in challenging times. It's no doubt that their strength on the field this year can be attributed to its dedicated, good-spirited members who have a genuine love for football. Congratulations, old boys!
Thank you, everybody. It's an absolute honour to accept this on behalf of the club, but as you've heard, it does come down to the people within the club. We've got a fantastic group, the committee, but it does go wider than that as well. Without picking out individuals, but a few of them have been up on stage tonight. Obviously, Gordon the Mom, absolute recognition for the hard work you've put in, not just for this year, but the years gone by. He's lost all his hair because of the stress he's had to put in, but he obviously knew that something was up tonight because he dragged the family along. Either he told them he was taking them out for tea, or or he knew. But no, absolutely fantastic year. I've really just come on board, and to be able to stand up on stage and accept it is awesome. But yeah, we've got a lot to build on. I think at the end of the day, we're all here for the same reason. None of us are going to be all whites.
Dreams,
and I think last weekend was case in point. Just seeing near on 800 kids running around Turnbull Thompson is what we're here for, to all build the game and just see kids with smiles on their faces. So thank you very much. Southland Football have had a great season, obviously. Ian and Brandy, Ryan, rest of the volunteers that put in a lot of effort is just massive to make sure this year goes as good as it does. Nick does a fantastic job on the board, and yeah, everybody here, thank you for that. So, cheers.
The hardest part about being slightly attached to whatever the function is that you're hosting is that you can get a wee bit involved. And the next award particularly might do that for me, so I'm imagining that it might be harder for the person who's going to do the speaking in a minute. But also just to say that my association with old boys goes right back to my father, who played football and rugby for both versions of old boys. So we go a long way back, even though my boys started at Waihopai. Dad never minded, he was just happy that they were playing. Okay, so the final award for this evening is the Muriel Matheson Award for overall contribution to football in Southland. And it is my great pleasure to ask Brandy Brown to come and explain what's happening with that, and do we talk about that and present that award for us. So welcome, Brandy.
Okay, so usually I do all the behind the scenes stuff of this kind of night, and I get away with not having to get up in front of you and talk, but I guess yeah, it's my last awards. It's kind of fallen on me, so that's fine. Yes, it's a great privilege to present the Muriel Matheson Award tonight, and as with our other awards, what I'll do is announce the recipient, tell you all the lovely things about them. So for tonight, our Muriel Matheson Award winner for 2023 is Ashley Gordon. Ash's involvement in football started 22 years ago, and since then I think she's held nearly every role there is to have in football. She's been a player, a coach, referee, committee member, board member and club president. And throughout all these roles, she has demonstrated a strong commitment and passion for football, with kindness and encouragement at the forefront of everything she does. Ash is a well-liked and well-respected member of our community, an advocate for girls and women's football, an inspirational coach who's shaped players across multiple generations, including my own, fostering a love of the game from players as young as 5 to mums giving football a go for the first time at 40. Those are the mums, by the way. Across her multiple governance roles, Ash is considerate, fair, and consistently acts on what is best for the game. She is always willing to help, even if that means she's running on a few hours sleep after a night shift. Ash has given a lot to football and continues to make a positive impact on the game. Please join me in congratulating Ash.
Well, first of all, thank you to everybody involved in my journey. Wouldn't have made it here without you. This is a complete surprise. I was not expecting this at all. Thanks, guys. Just a big acknowledgement to everybody out here and out in the community that does a really big job of either playing or behind the scenes or supporting or coaching or, helping out with youth teams, etc. Football wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you guys. Big thanks for Southland Football, all the other people on the board, Thistle, people in the committee that help support me to do my job, my team, the women's team are a big support. Wouldn't have done most of my jobs without you guys. And yeah, I had a great experience when I was younger with football. It's a big part of my life and I just want to give that back to the community if I can. Thanks guys, and congratulations to everybody who won an award tonight and who was nominated.
Just before we close up, we've got Nick would like to say a few words and then one other thing to do and then we're done. So Nick.
Thank you. Look, I'll keep this pretty short because I think this has already been enough said tonight. Look, really privileged to be here again tonight and see so many people out there representing our sport. I think probably one thing I'd just like to really acknowledge is actually all the volunteers that are out there. I think we've got something like 3,000 juniors playing. We've got the biggest junior sport in Southland and growing, and one of the very few sports that's still growing. And we've got mums, dads, aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters out there helping. So I guess, as I said, enough's been said tonight, but a round of applause for all those people out there that make our sport happen.
Right, just the one thing that I do need to ask you to do is if you have received an award this evening, we need to get a team photo. So, because you haven't had photos taken enough, so could you please, if you've got an award, we need you to, once we need you on the stage. Otherwise, thank you very much for your attention and your wonderful work. Safe travels home, everybody.
Even going to be here, congratulate you. It's okay. I made you so
Yeah, we can.
I just want to tell you this right. Come on, you guys, you hug each other on the pitch, right? Squish it.
Front line go
No, just boys, double XS. Size 16 See you, Cody. Cheers, Cody, for beating Queen's Park. Any day, coffee.
That's one.